Okay, for this week's assignment, there are some of us who were in my class last semester that I will offer you to do an alternative because this is a repeat from last semester. So it's what I call an 8-bit sound design project. Similar to last semester, we did this project in preparation for collaboration with Miss Harvey's class, and that's also going to be the case. We are going to be collaborating with Miss Harvey's class on a video project. So you could think of this as a project, but also as a warm up for um, our collaboration. So let me go ahead and pull this up. By the end, you're going to want to have something that looks like this. And so this is our first project that's taken a step away from music creation, and this would be considered more of a sound design for film, even though this isn't a film. This is what I, I'm calling this 8-bit because this is what like old Nintendo games look like, and that a very specific style of sound. Okay, so there's going to be plenty of options for playthrough. Um, and let me just show you. Actually, let me just play the project. You know what? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute everything. So this is the way you get the video. You know what? Don't be dumb. I already have it unmuted. Okay, so let me minimize this, close this out. So I'm going to send you some playthrough options that you can use. Okay, so here is the one that I'm doing. And this is what it looks like. Double Dragon. Okay, like standard Nintendo / arcade style game, but there's no sound. So what you're going to do is you are going to um, create the sound design. So let me now show you what my project looks like. I'm gonna pause it and make this a little smaller. And what you can see is like each of the boxes, those are sounds. Like for example, like if I zoom in, I'm gonna go to where my marker is. Like what is this thing right here? I mean, it's very short, but it's just it's like a punch. And if you notice over here on the left, I did title everything, so it makes it nice and clear what every sound is. So I have my main music, my intro music. I have it different than the main music. And there's an intro transition, like a little glimmer. When the finger pops up, I have a sound specifically for the finger. And then I have my jumps, my kicks, my punches, my throws. I even have it when he misses because yeah, if you don't have everything, something for each action, it doesn't look all that right. And then like when he falls. And there it is. So it's short. So you can imagine now actually doing a design like this for an entire video game would be pretty tough or take a long time. So let me go through the steps that I would recommend you doing. Now I will say this tutorial might cut a little short only because it is a bit tedious to watch somebody do the entire thing. So I'll probably only do like 15 seconds of one just to sort of like make it clear like how I go about it, and then your responsibility is to do the entire thing. So I'll start fresh. Okay. So we haven't done a video project yet. So GarageBand, so this is definitely one where like you can't use BandLab because BandLab doesn't have that option to do video editing. So GarageBand though is pretty great at it. So I'm sending you this file here, and so I'm gonna choose a game. Let's say I'm gonna do Donkey Kong. Okay, so just like you drag your Suno sample, just like you drag your songs for the DJ mix, it's same thing. You click the thing you want to drag. I want to drag Donkey Kong in and just drag it in, and it does get uploaded. So it kind of pops up big like that, but it is now in your GarageBand project. So you can see it up here. So now as I play, it's synced up. So if I stop in GarageBand and in the video, so they're together. And if you see, there's a little GarageBand insignia right here. Okay, but you definitely, and I take these things off regularly, and you guys might, at this point, I think most of you guys take it off too, but you can see like for the Suno project, it was actually pretty helpful. So I'm going to take these off because this is not a music project. This is a video project, so we don't want that. And then the other thing is, I constantly recommend for music to not change this, to have it in the key and tempo, but this time we want it to be in time because we want to be able to slide our little samples like without the bars getting in the way. So take these two bad boys off, change this thing to time, okay? So now you have your thing, okay? So I'm gonna kind of watch it and I'm gonna document, okay? So I would say, what are the actions? So definitely he jumps, Mario jumps, he climbs up the ladder. That's like a little right there. That's gonna need a sound. That will need a sound. Yep. So I don't know what you would call that. That's kind of sort of like a power up kind of a thing. So let's just say I think of that for now. I'm just gonna do his jumps, the ladder, and like him smashing the thing. Okay. So, oh, and if you press X on this, like close it out, it's okay. It just gets stored right here. Okay. And it comes back. Okay. Click it. There it is. X out. It just gets stored right here. So you can click it again. So where do I get my sounds? Well, I'm sending you a pack. Okay. This right here, those are where your video game options are going to be. And here is